He's lining him up. Oh, man, check out this power.
This is impressive.
Close the book on this one.
Can Rusev stay in this?
And will this be it? 1, 2, 3.
And this mixed tag's over. What a win.
Here are your winners.
Big win for him here tonight.
Let's not overcomplicate things. This business is simple. It's all about wins and losses. And it sure looks to me like somebody has figured that out.
What a great match we just saw here on Raw. Thank you to everybody at home for choosing to spend part of your Monday night
In all seriousness, even though it wasn't as important to me, it was pretty cool when not long after that, you got your first action figure and crossed it off our list.
But the fact we had different priorities is partly what made this work, because let's be honest, if we'd been competing for the same things, I'm not sure we could have been friends. You were just always so driven to be the best.
Maybe, but it's not like I was only focused on individual goals. Like, what about when we went to SmackDown Live and I ended up teaming with someone who was a great influence and mentor to me? I'm talking about Mickie James, of course! Stand up and take a bow, Mickie, you deserve it. You fought hard, but it just wasn't your night.
Let's face it, it hasn't been your night in a long time. Now, as general manager of SmackDown Live, it's my job to present a cutting-edge product, which means constantly introducing new talent to keep our brand fresh and exciting. But we can't add new talent without making subtractions. So I'm sorry, Mickie, but based on your recent performance, you can either announce your retirement or, unfortunately, I'll have to make that decision for you.
Wait, so you're basically forcing her out? She deserves better than that.
I understand where you're coming from, but like I said, this is bigger than one person. It's about protecting the brand.
There would be no brand without women like Mickie James.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I've been doing this a long time, and maybe I've lost a step. Maybe it's just time to hang it up.
No, you can't just accept this. There has to be another way.
Well, there is one other option, but it would just be delaying the inevitable. Mickie can continue competing on SmackDown Live, as long as she wins. But the very next match she loses is her last.
She'll do it.
I will?
All right. Good luck.
Look, I appreciate the support, but with my record as of late, I don't think I'll be sticking around too long.
Or maybe you will with me by your side.
What do you mean?
Big Show didn't say you had to win singles matches.
Are you sure you want to set aside your own goals to do this?
There's nothing I'd rather do than protect your legacy by sending you out on a winning streak. And one last title run. Win women's tag team championships with Mickie James.
Welcome everyone to the most iconic talk show ever, Iconic Talk, with your hosts,
The Iconics.
we just said iconic so many times.
You said it again. I think we just set a record.
Speaking of records, I want to remind everyone that we are now the longest running women's tag team champions ever from Australia.
They're also the only women's tag team champions from Australia.
Which brings us to my favorite segment of Iconic Talk.
It's time for Why Australia is Better.
This is the part of the show where we educate our audience on different aspects of Australian culture and explain
Why Australia is better.
Okay, what do we have this week?
The great sport of cricket.
Which has nothing to do with filthy little insects.
No, it's actually a sport that is very popular in Australia.
Think of it like a way better version of your horrible, dull baseball.
To further educate you on this superior sport, let's go over the laws of cricket, shall we?
There are only 42 of them. Shouldn't take long.
Law 1. A cricket team consists of 11 players, including a captain.
That's a great law, one of my favorites. Now, law 2.
Hey, what are these two doing out here? There were still 41 laws to go. I wanted to learn more about cricket.
I think you were the only one.
Law 2. The Iconics should never be allowed to have a talk show, as it'll put everyone watching to sleep.
That's not an actual law.
Yeah, don't listen to her.
Why are you two even out here?
It's very rude to interrupt someone's talk show. I recommend you go back and watch the segment we did on manners.
We're here because we want a tag team championship match.
So you two are a team now. What are you calling yourselves?
Red and grey.
Because Mickey's so old, get it?
Hilarious. She really is a fossil.
You've never even teamed before, so what makes you think you deserve a shot at our titles?
Maybe because 8 years ago in Calgary, I beat you in my very first match, and I've only gotten better since then. Way better.
Oh, okay. So you're saying since a long time ago, I felt bad for my pathetic opponent and basically took the night off because I was freezing, that a decade later, when that pathetic opponent rears her ugly head with an elderly partner, they deserve a tag title opportunity? Makes sense?
That was sarcasm. The answer is no.
If you think that we need to prove ourselves as a team, then we'll do it right now in a non-title match. If we win, we get a championship match. And if you win my career.
That whole career-ending stipulation is enticing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It would be nice to put her out to pasture.
We'll do it.
But only after we finish teaching everyone about cricket.
Law 3. Never interrupt the Iconics.
The Iconics viciously attack Red and Mickey with those cricket bats.
And rightfully so, they violated Law 3.
Red and Mickey are going to be at a severe disadvantage going into this match with so much at stake.
If you're just joining us, this is a non-title match with the stipulation that if Red and Mickey can defeat the Iconics, they earn a shot at their tag team titles. However, if the Iconics win, Mickie James' career will be over.
And Red and Mickey are clearly not 100% after that brutal attack by the Iconics.
Look, no one wants to see a pioneer like Mickie James have her career come to an end, but it's going to happen sooner or later, and I have a feeling it'll be sooner, as in tonight, at the hands of the tag team champions. Evading possible disaster there.
Effectively using the knee.
Gets out of there in a hurry.
Born in Australia, Peyton Royce's path to WWE saw her travel many miles, including a stop in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, where, like many before her, Peyton honed her craft before ultimately joining WWE.
Hurricanrana.
Drop kick to the spine. Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Corey, Byron did allude to Peyton Royce's training in Canada.
Yeah, she's a product of your best friend, Lance Storm, and that's one of the reasons why Peyton is so good in the ring. I'm just glad Storm's personality didn't rub off on her during training.
In the corner now.
What a great job by Peyton Royce to take advantage.
And again, yet another counter. Tag made. Oh, right to the gut.
Man, oh man.
Spine buster. Desperately needs to make a tag here.
I don't know. It's going to be tough to make it to the corner.
Oh, what a headbutt. Combo. Comes in off the tag.
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Drop kick to the spine. In a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their teammate is in their corner standing on the ring apron. I should also point out that the competitor in the ring, as far as the referee is concerned, is the legal man. Only the legal man can attempt to score a fall over an opponent or be defeated by an opponent.
In a tag match, when a superstar tags their partner, the person who tagged out has until the referee's count of 5 to exit the ring. For a tag to be considered legal, both of the superstars' feet have to be on the apron. The partner must be touching the tag rope in the corner. Both team members must touch, and the referee must see the tag be made.
Struggling to get to the corner here.
Might not make it, Michael.
Looks like we might just see the tag here, Byron.
Which will undoubtedly change the entire outlook of this match.
Boom! There's the tag.
Heel hook locked in. This is painful.
Ooh, what impact. Very competitive tag team match.
Oh, look at this incredible power.
Gut wrench suplex.
Combination. Not done yet.
Another?
Man, you're observant, Byron. Best analyst in the game.
How about one more?
Billy.
Kick to the midsection. Arms trapped.
Oh, my goodness.
Just wearing down the opponent.
This could be it. She does break out of it, but has the damage been done?
Nice drop kick. Great elevation.
Really needs to get to the corner and make a tag.
Otherwise, this match may be over sooner than later.
She's almost there. Just a bit more.
I've never seen her partner more amped up than she is right now, Cole.
She makes the tag.
And look at her partner go.
She goes to the outside now.
I think she's starting to get worried, Michael. Reverses. Can she take advantage? Well scouted reversal there.
Scoop slam. 4. Mickie James with a mick kick. And Peyton Royce is fading fast here, guys.
She's got nothing left, guys.
If she doesn't make a tag soon, this match is over. It's that simple.
7. 8. Backbreaker. 9. Finally gets back in the ring.
Talk about using almost every bit of the referee's count.
Sit out powerbomb.
Uh-oh, headbutt.
Nothing fancy there. Hurricanrana. This could be it.
And Peyton Royce is fading fast here, guys.
This is bad, guys. I don't even think she has enough power to get to her corner to make the...
Oh, could this be it?
For pop.
Forget it. She's counting sheep.
Boy, that's a rough landing.
There's a pin now. Guys, I have to say, that was an impressive win.
With wins like that, there's no way these two should even think about splitting up. Just my opinion.
You got that right, partner. Again, huge win here tonight.
That was awesome! And considering our lack of experience together, I'd say we make a pretty good team.
I agree. I mean, you know what? I just want to say thank you for doing this. I could be sitting at home right now, but instead we have a chance to win the tag team championships. And even if my career does end, this is a heck of a way to go out.
Before you celebrate too much, we just found out your tag title match will be taking place on our home turf.
That's right, in our great country, in front of our fans at Super Showdown.
It doesn't matter. We'll beat you anywhere.
Oh, you should also know it's going to be an Australian rules tag match, which are the most iconic rules.
What does that even mean?
It means it'll be no disqualification, tornado tag.
Or Willy Willy tag, as we say down under.
Hey, Mickie, you should pack an extra week of clothes. You know, so you can go on holiday in Australia after we end your career.
We'll call our grandparents and see if they know of any good senior resorts.
Welcome to another edition of Women Who Fight, where we have breaking news.
Ooh.
The new team of Red and Mickie James will get a tag team championship opportunity at Super Showdown.
You neglected to mention it will be an Australian rules tag match in front of the Iconics' home crowd. I think all of that adds up to this being Mickie James's final match.
You know, as our resident WWE expert, I have to mention that Ric Flair faced a similar career-ending stipulation years ago, and he went on to win quite a few matches before Shawn Michaels eventually retired him at WrestleMania. I think this situation could motivate Mickie James to go on a similar winning streak.
Ric Flair and Mickie James are two completely different people in two completely different eras. Besides, Flair was competing in singles matches, not as part of a team, which means Mickie's career is not only in her own hands, but also Red's. That's a lot of pressure.
Well, if anyone can handle that kind of pressure, it's Red. She's been a champion everywhere she's gone, and her win-loss record is one of the best we've ever seen. Not to mention, Mickie James is a hero of hers. I mean, the last thing Red wants to do is let her down.
But that win-loss record you mentioned is from singles matches. Red's never been part of a team. Meanwhile, the Iconics have been teaming for years. They grew up together.
Okay. Can we at least agree that it was a good thing that Red and Mickie interrupted the Iconics' rules of cricket?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I was kind of interested to learn more about it. Seems like a cool sport.
Seriously?
You know, maybe we should start talking about cricket on the show. Would probably get about as much time as MMA does.
Here we go again. All right, fine. I'll wrap this up by saying I firmly believe we'll see new tag team champions coming out of Super Showdown, and more importantly, Mickie James will go on to fight another day.
Sorry, can you read all that? I was reading about cricket.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The following contest is an Australian Rules Tag Team match. It is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. From New York, Mrs. Z-Babe.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
Here comes Mickie James.
Here we go, gentlemen. The tag team titles are up for grabs. Final preparations between partners before the action begins.
You have to believe the Iconics have a major advantage here tonight at Super Showdown, competing in front of their home country fans. Cover by the challenger. Hoisted up.
Behind.
She's in full control now.
Mickie James was able to get out of there. Nice drop kick.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Face breaker. Side Russian leg sweep.
Oh, perfect form.
Watch this here.
Wow, she turned that one around.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Go behind. Breaker.
Situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly. Ooh, right to the face. Kick to the gut.
This is a big risk. Will it pay off? Look at this. Flash.
Billy Kay's on the attack now. Just caught.
Cover for the championship. Now back to the ring.
Not yet.
To the outside.
Peyton Royce was able to get out of the way there.
She's got her. How strong. What a press. The champ getting put on the back foot here.
Look, Mickie James is on the attack now.
You have to believe the Iconics have a major advantage here tonight at Super Showdown, competing in front of their home country fans in an Australian Rules Tag Team Championship match.
And don't forget, Red and Mickie have the added pressure of Mickie's career being on the line. If they lose, this chapter of Mickie's life is officially over.
That's all true, but we shouldn't ignore the fact that Red has added Women's Tag Team Championships with Mickie James to her list. And she has a very successful track record when it comes to achieving her.
Cover by the challenger. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
Way too early.
Ouch, kick. Beautiful. Whoa, not so fast.
Up across the shoulders.
Feast your eyes.
Look at this. Snap suplex. The champ getting put to the test here.
Watch out.
Running bulldog.
Not what she was looking for.
Oh, right to the back. Go behind. Breaker. Boom, what a forearm. for the side Russian leg sweep. Uh-oh, full Nelson. Lost in the corner right now.
Worked on the shoulders.
Back inside the ring. Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Red goes for the Irish whip, but gets sent into the corner instead.
And now here come the Iconics, pouring it on in front of their home crowd.
This does not look good for Red and Mickie, and by extension, Mickie's career.
What are the Iconics doing?
Oh, I think it's time for a game of cricket.
Red and Mickie have other plans.
This is a bit of revenge for what took place before their match on SmackDown Live.
And since Australian rules is no disqualification, it's perfectly legal. Mickie James is on the attack now.
She just keeps using that.
Hey, wouldn't you?
The champ not for the championship. Not only has Red helped Mickie James ward off retirement, they're now the new women's tag team champions.
To win this match under the pressure they faced and do it in enemy territory under the Iconics rules is truly impressive.
Honestly, I think a lot of credit goes to Red and her list. Someone said it before the match. That list is a powerful motivational tool for Red.
Yeah, that someone was me, Corey.
Nah, it couldn't have been you. It probably was Cole.
And that's how Mickie James went from being a hero and mentor of mine to more than that. She was now my tag team partner and, more importantly, my friend.
Oh, that's nice. But aren't you skipping over a pretty important part?
How about we move on? Don't you want to talk about when you were on the cover of WWE 2K25?
I do, but hang on a second. Earlier, you put me on blast for having some trivial goals. So now it's my turn to call you out for a time when you let the list steer you down a questionable path. This is a night to remember our careers, good and bad.
Fine. If you want to talk about it so much, then you tell the story.
Okay. After they became tag team champions, it turned everything around for Mickie. She even ended up earning a SmackDown Live Women's Championship opportunity against Kairi Sane.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
They're on their feet for Mickie. A six-time champion. Corey, what must be going through the challenger's mind right now?
Well, I hope she's not already thinking about how her side plates would look on the title. If she's already looking that far ahead, she's as good as done here tonight.
Introducing the challenger, from Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James! And introducing the champion, from Yamaguchi, Japan, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Kairi Sane!
This is for the Women's Championship. Sold out here. Everyone standing in anticipation to see who truly is the best superstar in the women's division. Ever since Mickie James teamed with Red and won the tag team title, she's been riding an unexpected wave of success to avoid retirement. Tonight, she has the opportunity to continue her winning streak and become SmackDown Live Women's Champion if she can defeat Kairi Sane.
I know I've said it before, but I think tonight is the night Mickie's luck expires, especially without her partner Red to bail her out of any tough situations.
Well, if tonight is truly the end of the line for Mickie, it has been one heck of a final run.
When you look at this,
it looks like they both did their homework heading into this one. Hurricanrana. All measured up.
Ah, drop kick to the spine.
And look at the quickness by Sane.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
The competition was fierce at the first ever Mae Young Classic. NXT stars, top international talent, some former WWE performers, all converged in a field of 32. But there could be only one victor, and that winner was the Pirate Princess, Kairi Sane. She's dazed in the corner there. A striking blow.
Mickie James seizing the moment that time.
Suplex.
Nice.
Really just laying it in.
Working on the leg. Just sending a message there.
Gosh, it looks like Mickie James is setting a good pace now. Really taking control here.
Oh, she turns it around.
Mickie James was able to get out of there.
The effects of this match are showing on the champ.
She may have underestimated the opposition she'd face tonight.
And look at the quickness by Sane. Michael brought us back to the inaugural Mae Young Classic. After 31 matches, it all culminated in the finals held in Las Vegas as thousands of fans and a handful of top WWE stars, the champion into the cover.
She's got a long way to go before she should be thinking about a pinfall victory here.
Bulldog.
Women's title up for grabs. Mickie James with a mick kick. She's got her in her sights. She shows signs of life.
She's showing a lot more than that.
Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Oh, my, down with authority. I don't know if Sane can take much more of this.
Well, she's as good as done. She's walking the plank, so to speak. It's going to be a minor miracle if she turns it around.
Kairi Sane needs a comeback, but the Pirate Princess has what it takes to right the ship.
I wish someone would shoot you with a cannonball, Byron. Textbook vertical suplex. Bam. Down with the vertical suplex.
And look at the quickness by Sane.
Uh-oh. Neck breaker. She steers clear there. Monkey flip.
Mickie James setting a frenetic pace. She's looking unstoppable, actually.
Changes her fortune there.
Oh, back elbow. Mickie James with a mick kick. She wants to finish this. Uh-oh.
Oh, spiking DDT.
And into the count. 2 count. The unbelievable streak continues. Mickie James is now one half of the tag team champions and your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this.
Somehow, Mickie continues to defy the odds. It's like every time she's backed into a corner, she somehow finds a new way to escape. Congratulations, Mickie. You earned every bit of this.
I feel like you've been a little off lately. You're moody, quick to lash out, overly judgmental about my decisions.
It all sounds like typical me.
Maybe those weren't the best examples, but I've known you long enough to realize when something's bothering you.
Well, to be honest, I'm kind of getting impatient. I mean, teaming with Mickie has been fun, but I never thought it would last this long, and I definitely didn't see her singles title run happening. Now I'm basically waiting for someone to beat her so I can go after the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. I've been dying to cross that off.
Some might say you're a bit too focused on the list.
Who's some? Are you some?
Look, if you want my advice, I see 2 ways for you to get what you want. But the first option wouldn't be very honorable.
What do you mean?
If you and Mickie were to somehow lose your tag titles, then Mickie would be forced to retire and vacate her women's title, leaving you free to pursue it. Option number 2, the more straight-up way of doing things, would be for you to tell Mickie exactly how you feel and challenge her to a match for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, potentially crossing that off the list. But if you beat her, you'd also lose the tag titles and worse, end the career of your idol/friend.
I don't really love either option.
This business forces you to make some tough decisions. But at least you're not choosing between competing in a tag title match or saving your mangled ear like Mick Foley once had to do.
No, but if losing my ear was option 3, I'd think I'd take it.
The alternative is just waiting around for something to happen, and who knows how long that could take.
You're right. I guess I should... Hey, Mickie. I need to talk to you about something. It's kind of personal, sorry.
We'll catch up later. What's going on? Is everything okay?
Yeah, well, not really. It's just lately... I'll just come out and say it. I want your title. And I know what that means for you and for us, but I don't think I can sit back any longer.
You know what? I was waiting for this moment.
You were?
Look, I know who you are, what you're made of, what got you here. You're driven to be the very best. And I knew that being tag team champions would only satisfy you for so long.
So you don't hate me?
No, I get it. I actually respect you for your honesty. I can think of a couple other ways this could have gone down.
But if I beat you, it's all over.
If it's going to come to an end, and it will, sooner rather than later, I want you to be the one that does it. Besides, none of this would have even happened if it wasn't for you. But with all that said, I've come too far to just roll over. If you face me for my title, you better be ready for a fight.
You know me. I wouldn't want it any other way.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
Corey, what does she have to do to leave here tonight as champion?
She's going to need to be absolutely perfect. And I'm not talking about near perfect or close to perfect. She absolutely needs nothing short of perfection to knock off the champion here tonight.
I think it's safe to say that Mickie James is one of the most distinguished superstars we've ever seen in women's competition.
I'd go beyond that to say in any competition. The pile of accolades she's collected stacked on top of her veteran experience makes her one of the most respected competitors in the ring today, period.
I second that, Cole. It's amazing to think back on everything that Mickie's accomplished, and here she is, still dealing out pain and keeping pace with the best of this generation.
Introducing the challenger from New York, Mrs. Z-Bay. And introducing the champion from Richmond, Virginia, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Mickie James.
This is for the Women's Championship. Sold out here. Everyone's standing in anticipation to see who truly is the best superstar in the women's division. Months ago, Red essentially resuscitated her idol Mickie James' career. Tonight, after issuing her an open and honest challenge, she may now cause it to come to a sudden conclusion.
Well, if you ask me, Red's being extremely selfish. She's prioritizing the list and her individual goals ahead of her tag team championship and her supposed friend's career.
You may feel that way, but from all accounts, Mickie James was completely fine with how Red approached her regarding this match. She even said if she was going to lose her title and her career, she'd want it to be to Red.
Well, I, for one, will never understand that.
Headbutt! Oh, what impact!
This one's about the Women's Championship, and nothing means more to these women than that title.
The cutter never ceases to amaze me.
Not what she was looking for.
Oh, straight forearm.
She returns the favor there.
Champ taking the worst end of the exchange.
She can withstand the punishment, though.
Abdominal stretch. It's locked in.
This is a great way to...
And she lets it go.
I guess she figured she didn't have it locked in well enough.
Uh-oh, full Nelson. Reverse STO. Ooh. The championship hanging in the balance.
Mickie James was able to get out of there.
No, another reversal. Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here. Ho-ho!
Hoist it up.
Feast your eyes.
The champ not looking great right now.
She's not rising to the occasion right now.
She's taking charge here.
Nobody can match up with this woman when she's on a roll like this. Nobody.
Women's title up for grabs.
Torture rack applied. This could be it.
She's licking her chops.
Kick to the gut. What's next?
All the way up. Crucifix.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The armor bomb. Gonna see a new...
Mickie James appears to be on her last legs.
I'm sorry.
Red hits the Mick kick.
Is this the end for Mickie James?
It's all over. Red is your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And as a result, Mickie James' historic career has come to an end.
Red ended Mickie's career with her own move. What a true friend.
I think it was actually a sign of respect to do it that way.
Yeah, it was almost like a tribute.
You know, it would have been a good tribute, continuing to defend the tag championship and not ending your idol's career.
You deserve this moment.
A nice gesture from our new champion, Red, giving Mickie James a chance to say goodbye to the WWE Universe.
And no matter how I feel about Red right now, I do want to say thank you to Mickie James. You will be missed.
Thank you, Mickie.